Lori, the floor is yours, Madam President.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you very much. And David, thank you for your leadership, your advice, and your friendship. And I know that I will be calling on you often for guidance. Thank you. So I want to take a few minutes and talk to you tonight about my how, my what, and my why. How I got into this leadership role, what I would like to do in this position, and why I do what I do. My name is Lori Herzog, and I am thrilled and honored to be your new president. Thank you. So here's the how I got into this position. I grew up in Houston in a small conservative synagogue, and literally everybody I knew went to Beth Yeshurun. And all I wanted to do was marry someone who went to Beth Yeshurun. Hi. And be a part of this community. And voila, that's exactly what happened. Benny and I got married in 1981, and as you know, his family was very involved in Beth Yeshurun. His mom, Zelda Herzog, who many of you know, ran the kitchen. Well, she didn't just run the kitchen, she was the kitchen. And many of you are still making her famous mandel bread and lemon bar recipes. They're delicious. And Benny's dad was president of the men's club, which is now the 100 Jewish Men, for those of you who don't know. So as you can see, I was very quickly immersed into the Beth Yeshurun family. And once my kids got older, we started coming to Friday night Shabbat services regularly, led by Becky and Greg, and we had often Friday night Shabbat dinners. I served on a couple of committees, but as my kids started getting older and we didn't come as often and I worked full time, some of our priorities changed. And then in 2009, Gordon Franklin called me and asked me to head the Aliyah committee. He said, I've seen you around and I know your family and I think you'd be really great. And I said, really? And he said, absolutely. And I said, if you mentor me and you teach me, I'll do it. And I have to tell y'all, I could not have asked for a better mentor. When I joined the Aliyah committee, I actually had no idea what that all entailed. But I have assigned Aliyahs to members of the synagogue that I have not met before, and many members who have not participated in the past. And that's been really thrilling to meet everybody and to do this. They felt so proud to be asked. They felt so honored to walk up on the pulpit and stand before the Torah. And I've met and engaged with so many families and their children and members of their families. And I've truly, truly enjoyed sharing these memories with these honors with them. It has also shown my kids and my grandkids what it's like to be a contributing member of Beth Yeshurun leadership. They come to high holiday services, they sit with us, and they see what I do, and they even help me find some of the Aliyah members for the Aliyah. And now I am proud to say that my son-in-law is going to inherit my position for the next 2 years. How cool is that? And my daughter is chairing the 2024 Beth Yeshurun School Gala. Yay! 2 years later, Gordon asked me to be on the board. And again, I said, really? And he said, absolutely. And I thought about it, and I said, I would love to. And for 6 years, I served on the board, behind the scenes, kind of completing projects, getting them initiated, and finishing them. And that's what I really have enjoyed. And then Steve Rudolph, my friend and mentor, may he rest in peace, took me aside and said he would like for me to serve on the executive board. And again, I said, really? And Steve said, "We see you as a leader in this community and probably a future president." Steve and Gordon saw things in me that I didn't even know I had. Steve's wife, Georgia, my good friend, is here tonight because she wanted to see her husband's wishes come true. Thank you, Georgia. It has been my honor to hold all of the exec positions on the board, as well as served on many committees. And in the last couple of years, I've especially enjoyed planning the Kenner concerts, Rachel's installation, and the amazing live event with Alex Bregman. So this leads me to the what. What do I want to do in this new role? And first and foremost is social action involvement. My passions, as you can tell, are my family, my friends, my synagogue, music, baseball, and social action involvement. In March, I participated in a mission in Guatemala where I helped families in need get medical attention. I put together hundreds of wheelchairs for people who had never been able to walk, for kids as young as 4 to as old as 94. They had been carried their whole life, or they used household objects to get around. Their reactions to sitting in the wheelchairs that I helped put together for the very first time changed my life forever. And I know it changed their lives forever too. These 1,200 patients had had no medical care available to them before. And they were so incredibly appreciative of all that we were able to do for them. And it reminded me of how lucky I am for all that we have and the importance of helping others. In fact, many of our members have expressed to me that they would like to be more involved in social action endeavors. We have a new social action chair that has great ideas and is dedicated to Beth Yeshurun to getting us more involved in the social action community. I'm excited to say that we are partnering up with Food and Faith. This is a program where the Jewish community is working with Second Servings to serve food to people in need. We are expanding this involvement throughout our synagogue and through our day school to create more impact for getting our kids involved in this rewarding work. This is going to be awesome. Second is family involvement. Our young adults and families are the future of our synagogue. I cannot emphasize this enough. I want all ages of our Beth Yeshurun community to have programming and activities that really excite them, like Hanukkah, Purim, Tot Shabbat, and I am initiating 2 new things: a Beth Yeshurun Sports Day and small, intimate Shabbat dinners with our community. I want to have small Shabbat dinners with our clergy and our board members so people come to the synagogue and feel that our synagogue is welcoming and that they belong. I want to offer these small Shabbat dinners not only for young families, but for new members, for prospective members, so that everybody feels part of the community. So they can say that we aren't only this giant place with these amazing, lovely high holiday services, but that we are a warm and welcoming family that wants to be part of our family. So let's offer our school kids and our young families the activities that they want, not the activities that we want them to want, but what they want. So now you've heard the how and the what, and now I'd like to tell you the why. Why I do what I do. It is truly so my kids and my grandkids want to be part of Judaism and Beth Yeshurun. It's so heartwarming to me that my granddaughters, age 4 and 6, come with us on Friday night to Shabbat services. They do this because they want to be at the synagogue, They want to sing the prayers with the cool, young, hip lady cantor, and let's all say she is a cool, young, hip lady cantor. And I want my kids and my grandkids to want to be here. And that's why I do what I do, so that Millie, Eve, and Marshall want to sit on the pulpit with me and be close to God. And creating connections within this community is also why I do this work. Creating a unique event that brought families together to hear Alex Bregman's story live was truly a dream come true. So let me just take a minute and explain how that happened. My husband's company at the Houston Open had a tent, and he made me come join him on Sunday. And I came, and 2 doors down was Alex Bregman's tent. And let me just start by saying that the confidence that I have received by being in leadership at this synagogue enabled me to just walk right into his tent like I belonged. I never used to be able to do things like that, just so y'all know. My friend is going, I know. I walked up to Alex Bregman and I said, hi, I'm Lori Herzog. I'm Vice President of Congregation Beth Yeshurun, and we are the largest conservative synagogue in the country, and we would really love for you to come and do a Q&A on our pulpit. Alex Bregman could have just blown me off, but he said, okay, I'll do it. Let's make this happen. And a couple of days later, in a bunch of back and forth, he agreed. Alex Bregman actually agreed to come to our synagogue and do this. We called sportscaster Ari Alexander, and he agreed to do the Q&A with Alex Bregman. And 8 days later, this event came to life. Alex Bregman answered all of the questions. And he dug really deep into his heart. He came on the pulpit with his wife and his son, and he lit the menorah candles, the Hanukkah menorah, and he had a moment where he remembered his bat mitzvah and what it was like to be Jewish. Alex stayed for 2 hours and signed every kid's bat, ball, picture, anything they wanted. And I kept saying, Alex, you want to leave? It's okay, really, come on, it's okay. And he said, no, I am not leaving until every kid gets what they wanted. He stayed for 2 hours and signed pictures, posters, everything they wanted. There were 800 people or more here from all over the city, from every synagogue, for this free event that gave so much happiness and joy to so many kids and families. And that's what I want. That's really all I want. I want everybody to be together to partake in great events and build meaningful memories. And that's why I do what I do. So start by coming this Friday night to Shabbat services. Put it on your calendar, schedule it, experience it, volunteer for one of our social action activities, and just get involved physically and spiritually. We want you to be part of this family, of this very special Beth Yeshurun community. And I just want to say all the hows, whats, and whys could never happen without the amazing clergy, staff, and board members that we currently have. I truly, truly thank you for all the support and everything that you give. I also want to thank my supportive husband. Thank you. I could not do this without you, my kids, and my grandkids, and that they understand that Lolly's going to be around a little bit less the next 2 years, but that I'm always, always here for you. Thank you for this honor. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So sit down for one more minute if you could. Before closing, I'm going to read this so I get it correct. I am so honored to tell you about the creation of the Ray and Buddy Gerson Chesed Fund, donated by the amazing Barg family. This generous gift is in honor of 2 beloved congregants, Ray and Buddy Gerson. It enables Congregation Beth Yeshurun to provide for the medical transportation needs of our congregants. Our members will now be able to call the synagogue to arrange for transportation for their hospital visits, doctor's treatments, dialysis, cancer treatments, and much more. This fund is a beautiful tribute to Ray and Buddy, who have devoted their lives for helping others undergoing intensive medical treatments. And it is in this spirit that we launched this important program, immediately available to all congregants in good standing. So thank you, Ray and Buddy, Mimi and Gramps, for all you have done for this community and continue to do. Thank you. We are truly grateful. Thank you. Thank you, thank you.